Hey guys, welcome back to Fishing and Fabricating. I'm Mike. Today I'm going to be working on sanding some of the welds on this sand buggy. I'm looking at some of these. I already started on this one a little bit. They're pretty rough. I want to make sure, this thing's going to have the capability of doing 100 mile an hour, I guess, with that motor in it. So we really got to make sure this thing's put together good. So we're going to, I'm going to sand on some of these. Once I get them ground down a little bit, we'll see if there's any cracks anywhere, anything needs to be welded up or filled in. And just make it look a little more aesthetically nice too. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Give you an idea of what I'm doing here so you can see it. You can see right there how the weld is, it's just like built up. And what I'm trying to do is knock that down so that, it's all even. See how that looks? That's a mess. That one there looks a little better now that where'd it go? Where are you? Right there. Now that I've ground on it for a minute. It's gonna take some work, for sure. A lot of it looks kind of like that. It's not pretty, but I think we can fix it. Just extra work for us, but we got a good deal on the rail, so I'm not worried about it too much. We'll get it all sanded down, and it'll look great when we're done. Thinking I'm not gonna mess with that front part right now because I may just cut that right off, and then weld some tubing in there, because what I'd really like to do is do like an A-arm suspension on the front instead of that Volkswagen torsion system. And so we might just cut that right off anyway, and then just put a nice bumper on there. Of course, we could bolt the bumper on. I don't know, probably look better if it was welded though. So anyway, that's a thought. Well, I'm not going to mess with that right now, that part up in there, right up in there, because we may not even use it. We might cut it off. Well, yeah, it's starting to look good. I think what I'm going to do is put a flapper disc on, and just like the ones that I've already started, just do a little cleanup on them and see what it looks like. I think it's going to look pretty good. We could probably do the grinder like I'm doing now, get all the really big stuff down, and then just hit it with the flapper disc. And if we have to fill in some holes, weld or whatever, we can. There's always the Bondo option as well. Kind of try to avoid that if I can. But anyway, yeah, because we want it to look kind of cool. I don't want people to look at it and go, "Ooh, welds look terrible." You know how they are, because they do look terrible. That's what I did. It's terrible. All right, guys. I tried sitting in this buggy. I'm 6'3", 270. This buggy's small. So I cut the top off it. Cut it off here. Cut it off here, here. And it's sitting right there. All right, so now what I'm gonna have to do is put it back on, but I'm gonna have to raise it up. Hold on a second, let me see if I can adjust here. Crooked and shaky. I'm gonna have to see if I can raise it up few inches though, because at least 4, maybe 5, to really give myself some good clearance with a helmet on. Anyway, what I did was I made some of these little guys, little sleeves out of DOM tubing that's going to go inside. Already got this one in there, I got that one in, and now I'm just going to weld them up. What I did was I put a hole here so that I could just do a weld inside that hole. That'll hold them in place, and everything until I can get, obviously I got to get some of this bigger tubing to go over, and then some of the smaller stuff to go inside the top there, and put it all together. I don't have any of that right now. I had enough to do these 4, so I'm going to go ahead and do them. Like I say, we're just doing a little button weld here to hold them in place, and then we'll grind that down, and nobody will be none the wiser. All right, let's do it. Just like that. Oops, missed the spot. Come on now. Get her all filled in, then when we hit that big grinder, it'll be gone. Go. Now they're in there, and they won't go anywhere. They'll be right there for when we get ready to slide that other tubing over top. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and do the back ones. And give you an idea. I'll show you what I did. Right there. Just welded up that buttonhole. And there's another one over here. I don't know if you can see it or not. And then I'll continue with do the same thing on the back there. All right, there we go. All ground down like it never happened. You see a little bit on this one. See it right there. Right there. It's all right though. There's a little of that. And this one's nice and clean. Can't tell. And this one had a little bit of dimple in it as well, but right there. But for the most part, they turned out real good. And she looks a little different one on her top, but we'll get it back on there soon. Now I just got to repeat that same process on this. And then I'm thinking we're going to add about, I don't know, maybe 5 inches. Let's see, where's the tape? Let's see what 5 inches gets us. Oh yeah, that'd be a big difference right there. 5 inches. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That'll be the next phase of finishing up the top, and then right here, what I'll end up doing is just do a drop down off the back of this bar to meet up with those. That might even be flat stock. We'll see. All right, moving on. Well, looks like we should have enough out of one of these anyway to get at least the front. Might have enough to do it all. the uprights. We'll cut them out of this. We'll move one of these toward the middle. That'll make it easier to get in and out of the cart. And then just get some tubing and add some cross gussets to that one in the center, you know, like, and that'll be sturdy enough. And I'm really hoping this thing never ends up on its top. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll start cutting. We need a grinder. There he is. All right. So I got the windshield cut out. Hold on a second. I got the windshield cut out, and I got this piece cut out. So this piece I'll use for the middle bar. It's a pretty good piece. This one we're going to cut up and use it for the uprights. All right, not as hot as it looks. I don't know if you can see that smoke, but the tube had some water in them because there was holes on top and no drain holes on the bottom. So I'm not sure who the genius was behind that design, but not exactly what I'd call the right idea. All right, so now we just got to make 4 pieces out of this. Probably notice I wear this shirt a lot, Carhartt shirt. Actually, I think I've had it on in every video, and reason for it is it's already ruined and it's warm, so figure why wreck another shirt. There's that one. Now we got to measure out 3 15-inch pieces and see, or 5-inch pieces, I'm sorry. See where we're at. It'll be right there. 5 is all we're getting. Maybe 5 will be enough. Cut that end off too. Might need to pick some things up before I trip and hurt myself. Get that one cutting. Gets us that much higher. I think that's going to be really good. More so we get the windshield done anyway. Bam! Cut the other ones. There's another one. One more will have enough to give us a 5-inch rise. Looks like we'll have to clean that one up. It's got a little bit of something on it. Yep. Yeah, I noticed a couple of those had that one. Both of the old crossovers from the windshield to the back had water in them, so we don't, we got to check. We'll have to check everything else because we don't want water in that tubing. And it looks like most of it's pretty, got pretty good drainage on it, but I don't know about this bottom part. I have to get into there and look at it. Don't, and we're going to drill a couple holes in it. All right, measure this one and cut it. Then if we had these parts, we could go ahead and bolt this back on. We don't. So right now they're just going to stick it up there. Maybe. Uh-oh. How do you think about that? I didn't think about that angle raking in like that. It's gonna make, we're gonna have to freaking do something about that. Dang it. Yeah, because this one goes in as well as up. So, Probably gonna have to cut a little piece out of here to make everything work again. Well, what about this guy? And on this one too. This one must be pretty straight up because looks like that was gonna be okay. Let's drop a couple of something's in there to line it up so we can get it set up there. Something like that. Like that. Get this up That's wrong. That fits better back here than it does up there. This is what we want. Anyway, that will work. Get it all lined up. That'll work. This one, not so much. But we'll make it work. It won't be that hard. We'll just have to do some cutting. Because they do go not only up on an angle this way, but they also angle inward. So that is what hurt us on that one. But like I said, just gonna take a little bit of trimming. You can see how far off we are. About an inch and a half, to be exact. But that will look good. That gets it up quite a bit higher too. So now I don't have to worry about bumping my head on it. And then we'll put that whole bar right in the center. Yeah. Clean all this up, weld it all back together, and then sand her down, and you'll never even know. Nobody will even know we did it. Except for the Volkswagen guys that are going, hey, that looks too tall. Yeah. That'll work. All right. Until next time.